CIA Chief Michael Sheuer is afraid. Regarding the statement by the former CIA Chief Michael Sheuer, he expressed his view that Israel and certain Middle Eastern strategies have posed challenges for the United States. He suggested a retreat and cautioned against military intervention, citing potential repercussions and increased hatred. The discussion also touched upon the characterization of ISIS as a Sunni organization, which Sheuer argued was manipulated for geopolitical reasons. His perspective on avoiding direct military involvement in certain conflicts and letting regional tensions play out is presented in the narrative. The mention of current events in Gaza is juxtaposed with Sheuer's concerns about the consequences of past and present strategies in the Middle East. Israel is not worth an American life or a US dollar. Not only Israel, but also Saudi Arabia, the man said. He was a professor at the University of Georgetown. His real duty was different. He was an employee of the American intelligence CIA. He was the leader of the unit tasked with capturing al-Qaeda leader Osama bin Laden. He also wrote a book called Osama bin Laden. I'm talking about former CIA Chief Michael Sheuer. He was saying interesting things in an interview he gave to a channel. We, as the West, especially the United States, are paying the price for our support for tyrannical governments. All of the strategies we have followed in the Middle East over the last 50 years have been aimed at protecting and sustaining tyrannical rulers, securing access to oil, and protecting Israel. These strategies are now collapsing. What we will do, I think the smartest thing is to retreat and wait. Because the only trump card we have left is military intervention. It is clear that this never works. Because it would cause great hate. Stating that Israel is not even worth $1 American, former CIA Chief Michael Sheuer said, Daesh when he gained power in Iraq, he said, Sunnis are killing Shiites. This is exactly what we wanted. He defined Daesh as a Sunni organization. However, Daesh was an organization that was truly established with U.S. President Trump's statement, "We founded it." And moreover, it was a Wahhabi organization of Saudi origin, not Sunni. However, the West put this heretical sect, established to destroy the Ottoman Empire, on the field with the slogan "Kill until death." They insistently wrote Sunni organization in all their media, creating a Shiite-Sunni conflict in the Middle East, and wanted to have the pleasure of watching from where they sit. The hobby ISIS, which they call Sunni, was now open and transparent enough to serve Israel by declaring Palestinians as apostates in Israel and declaring their murder as obligatory. CIA agent Michael Sheuer said in a TV interview, Western countries do not want to send soldiers to countries such as Iraq, Afghanistan, and Syria. He stated that the right thing to do was to start a civil war in these countries. In his opinion, there was no need to spend money on countries that do not cost $1. Our best hope right now is to keep Shiites and Sunnis fighting each other until their blood runs dry, he added. He underlined and continued by saying, if the West intervenes, we will be the ones to lose in the end. What we need to do in this world at war right now is to do the best we can for Americans and Western countries in the ongoing conflicts between Israelis and Muslims, between Muslims and their rulers, and between Shiites and Sunnis. Why do we feel the need to get involved in their conflicts? We will have almost no sanctions other than a permanent military intervention to prevent them from killing each other. Didn't the man pour out his heart beautifully? It clearly expresses all the strategies followed by the USA and the West in the Middle East in the last 50 years. This strategy was aimed at protecting and sustaining tyrannical rulers, securing access to oil and protecting Israel, says the American intelligence expert. However, he is very worried about the finale. He is afraid. He said this openly, we will be exposed to hate. These strategies are now collapsing, he admits. Today, children and babies are being killed in Gaza. A video of an Israeli soldier emerged. I can't find a baby, because there are no babies left. So I killed a 12-year-old Palestinian, he says, grinning and proudly. As Michael said, every cruelty, every inhumane war crime multiplies the hate for America, which is complicit in this massacre. It turned out that the USA has many weapons, bombs, and missile warehouses in Israel. All of it was given to Israel's service. Tons of bomb aid from Washington continues uninterruptedly to Israeli soldiers who complain about not being able to find babies to kill. Complicity in this brutality will collapse all U.S. strategies in the Middle East, in the words of Michael, who said, we will pay the price, and hate will grow. All intelligence reports in America emphasize that Israel was a country that would not have the chance to survive for a long time in its current state. These reports were put before all presidents. Despite this, there is an army of idiots in the USA who choose to be massacre partners with baby murderers.